All right, with Hurricane Nicole behind me, I decided to kick this build into overdrive. And I also want to try a new technique I've never done before with the interior carpet. I'm going to be using embossing powder this time. Now I got several colors I picked up. These are actually, they call it mica powder, but to me it's pretty similar to embossing powder. So I decided to give it a try, and I'm using the powder blue that I found. Now, one mistake I made off the rip with this, I'm using clear Elmer's glue instead of the white glue I was supposed to use. I used a pretty wide screener to put the embossing powder over the interior. But at the same token, that was something else I probably could have done different. You supposed to just dump it directly on there for the weight. So that's something I'm about to try again next time. Now I ended up with a couple patches here, but there's still embossing powder down there. And most of it's going to be under the seat where you can't see. And any other light spots, I got a sky blue marker that I can tap that in there where you probably can't even see it. So this is fixable. I'm also going to make my seats two-tone, so I'm going to use this blue ocean breeze to make that happen. Hey, I can't be mad at that. That turned out terrific. Now, I did notice it was a little challenge gluing this on top of the embossing powder, because embossing powder is hard as a rock. Another step that I thought I had recorded, but I guess I didn't hit the record button. I actually sprayed some matte clear coat in a bottle and rubbed it over the embossing powder once it was dry. The embossing powder's got these crystals in there that shines, so to dull that out, that's why I painted the matte clear coat on top of that. Now this is when the interior really started to come to life. When I started working on this dash. Probably one of the best dashes I've ever done. I used this Duraclear high gloss to emulate the glass on top of the dowels. It's a little cloudy. Then once it dries, look at that. You see the reflection come off that glass? It really makes it look realistic. Best stuff I've ever used, hands down, for creating glass on top of the dowels. Panel line accent, bring out that glove department. Look at that. Man. I went ahead and painted my shifter knob white. Now the Belvedere did not come with the radio, so I added my own. This is a great decal sheet that I picked up at hobbylink.com. I knew it was one more step I was missing. After looking at my resource photos online, I realized that there's supposed to be a chrome strip on the door panel. I got it added. Yeah, this is definitely one of the best interiors I've ever done. And I definitely think it was going to be with the challenges I had with the embossing powder. But would you look at that? I kept going, worked through the challenges, and ended up with a masterpiece as my interior.